Hey, it's going.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I'm your host.
I thought you were going to quote Keto Evangelist and say, I am your ruggedly handsome host.
But then I thought, oh, that's not really me. And then I thought more like Mr. Rogers, and I thought about taking a sweater on and off, but then I have to go get another sweater and get some shoes and throw them around.
That's true.
So maybe we could do that next time.
Okay.
Yes, so we are sharing. I mean, Chris is sharing, so that's why half his head is out of the frame.
Oh, sorry.
And hey, our friends, and Terry. I can't remember how to say it. Janaki. How do you say your name? Honey, I forgot.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to that.
Hi. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Did you guys see the new logo? It's so cute, huh? Oh, I think it's so cute.
We'll show that in just a bit.
Yeah, we will. We'll put a link. We just barely posted it like 2 seconds ago. I mean, an hour ago.
Yeah, it was pretty recent.
So that's awesome. Let's see. Today. What did we do today? I got my nails done. That was very girly of me. I had 2 chocolate mint Keto Chows warmed up, one for breakfast and one for lunch. And I did avocado oil because if anybody read my post on Instagram, I hit a stall. So I'm going to change things up to move my weight around. Also, I think I'm stressed out. So I'm going to try to chill out, and maybe that'll help too.
You gotta chillax.
Chillax.
It's pretty funny. What was
Hi, Dominique.
The optometrist said that you're really stressed.
Oh, yes, I
like
went to get new glasses, and the optometrist took pictures of the inside of my eyes, and he's like, do you see right there and right there in those eyes right there? That's stress. I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't surprise me at all. Which is funny because Christmas is over, and Christmas is the stress time. So I should be like totally chill in January because there's nothing to do. We've had free Fridays for a while. We have a free Friday this Friday. So we're trying to, figure out what we're doing with our empty lives now that December's over. So you'd think I would not be stressed, but for some reason, I don't know, kids, dinners, weight loss that I'm trying to accomplish, and feeling completely not successful. So anyway, hi Emily. Hi Julia. Terry says she likes the logo. So that's awesome sauce.
No, I haven't even had a chance to look at all the different comments.
All right, I'm just doing it all.
Okay.
You just look at your computer and go clickety.
That's what I'm doing. Clicky, clicky, clicky.
Click, and I will just talk to the camera. Okay, but I actually can go over the little list we've got if you guys are ready. Okay, this week vanilla is on sale.
What can you do with vanilla?
Anything. You can do anything with vanilla.
That's true.
Add raspberries to it. Add sugar-free Jell-O cheesecake pudding to it. Make it into donuts with any flavor. You could make waffles. You could do lots of things with vanilla.
Yeah.
And put different seasonings in it and do all the awesomeness things to it.
All the awesomeness things. That's what you do.
That's right.
Okay.
So go get you all some vanilla as soon as you can.
Yeah, it's super, super flexible. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Amanda says, I've had a sticker on my computer for over a week.
Oh, of the new logo.
Oh, did we give her one of the new logos?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh, she was like special.
Yeah, she's the first person we gave a sticker to.
Oh man. Okay. And she loves the animation. We just got the animation today. We were
like 2
waiting
hours ago.
on the animation to launch the new logo. So, in case you're wondering, that's what we were waiting for. We got it today, so new logo.
So everybody be patient with us while we are changing over the new bags and the new all the things, because it will be not as pretty as it should be to just launch. How come that keeps shaking? Is the video actually shaking or just this?
No, so... Oh.
No, well, look at that when it's shaking.
Is that one shaking too?
I don't know. That's what I wondered.
It's This call requires a page access token.
Number 210.
Okay, I'm not sure what that
I
means.
don't know what that means.
Okay, we're just going to keep on going.
We're just going to pretend that we don't see it.
Yep, as long as it keeps going.
Yep.
Which, hold on a second. There we go.
Make it right. This.
Anyway, we love having technical difficulties.
Oh yeah,
but,
it does say it on that little thingy too.
What thing?
210. This call is blah blah.
Okay.
We'll just pretend we don't see it. Christina, hi.
Yep.
She gave me a heart, or you a heart.
Probably you. Johnny Rockets and Emily are here.
I saw Emily.
Johnny likes
She's my friend.
Johnny's here too.
Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny Paulson.
That's his real name.
That's his real name.
Johnny, you've been deceiving me this whole time.
His name wasn't Johnny.
I like it.
Oh, Emily wants to see your nails.
Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can make them.
They're so cute. Look at these.
You guys always like my man hands, right? They look awesome. I'm feeling like maroon still. I mean, like wine and deep red, because I'm not ready for fall to be over. I mean, winter to be over.
Okay.
So even though
Not ready at
Valentine's
all.
is coming up, I wanted to still not do Valentine's yet. So I'll do it right the week of Valentine's, do it again and get some hearts on. But
Yeah.
anyway, Ed, hi. Oh,
Emily wants to know. Okay, first off, Amanda says Keto Chow cookies with exclamation points because they're good.
yes.
I guess so.
Lindsay was just here. You guys remember our friend Lindsay with
Oh, yeah.
the blonde hair, who's type 1 diabetic? She was just here a minute ago, and she said that her favorite thing is to make Amanda's Keto Chow cookies because they don't raise her blood sugar, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
really likes that. So, yay.
That's kind of a big deal for a type
Yay! Thanks, Amanda.
Ed wants to know, do I take any supplements? Any difference while you're doing Keto Chow only? So I take magnesium supplements just because my whole family is blessed with this wonderful.
Do you take these?
I need to start taking those.
What the heck? You're not even taking your own product?
I keep on. Well, it's your product, as we've learned today.
If you're taking magnesium supplements,
I know.
just take these
Well,
instead.
those I need to drink, and I need to start doing that too.
I'll make you one in the morning.
I'm officially an old man.
Yeah, the eye
I
doctor
have one
said
of those
that too.
pill organizers that has the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but it just has fish oil pills and stuff like that. So I really don't need to supplement with anything other than magnesium and the fish oil.
Fish oil.
But that's just kind of to hedge my bets. So yeah. Now Miriam needs to supplement with iron.
Sometimes. If I eat a steak, I'm good.
Yeah, that's true. You should eat a steak.
Yeah. Well, you know what I did the other day when I was low? I test my blood glucose, and the HCT gives me a good idea if my iron is low. I had a big hamburger, and I cooked up some liver and onions and put it on the top with mushrooms and cheese, and
There you go.
it was delish.
It's that liver.
Stupid liver. That's delicious. Not. But if you put it in a bite of hamburger, I mean, it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yep. So I don't really supplement a lot. Just, that. And I'm not supplementing protein or anything. And I started cutting down the amount of calories I'm putting in my shakes because I kept on not being hungry and completely forgetting to eat. So I was putting 118 milliliters, 4 ounces of heavy cream, plus a tablespoon, 15 milliliters of MCT oil. But I've cut that down to 100 milliliters of heavy cream and the MCT oil.
And you're full? Enough?
I'm still really full.
I cut down my Keto Chow fat too.
And I was kind of expecting when I started
bit.
this whole 100 days of Keto Chow thing that I'm doing to start it off with a bit more fat and calories and then bring it down as I got used to it, just because I wanted to not have to worry about being hungry at first. Turns out I wasn't, so I'm starting to bring the level down. So Emily wants to know, how can she get stickers?
I'll send you a sticker.
Now, right now on our website,
The stickers
I still haven't
are the
changed
old
it over.
sticker.
It's the old
that's
sticker.
because we just got the logo a minute
Yeah,
ago.
so I'll change it. So there are stickers on the website, It has a price associated with it just to make sure that people don't like get 2,000 of them or something. But if you order over a certain amount, it automatically pops up and says, hey, you get a free sticker, and you can just add it, and it's easy. So we'll start sending out the new ones pretty soon, maybe starting tomorrow.
Yeah, we can.
So
we have 'em. That's about all we have with the new logo on it.
Julia likes your earrings.
Oh, thank you. They're one of my favorites.
Emily says, look still from this end.
She's talking about this.
Oh, yes. Okay.
This one, the screen underneath the camera is all like shaking, but the computer is not. So
Yeah, I'd
we're
show
just
you a
gonna
mirror,
pretend that it's not
Yeah.
shaking, and it'll be fine.
Yep. It's just because it's been a while since I connected up the thing that we're using to do the broadcast to Facebook. And so I think
it
that
needs
the token
time
is...
out.
Yeah, the token's... It's still working for this, but next time we go to do a video, I'll have to unpair
with
it and
it.
repair it. So,
Restart. Stupid.
yeah. Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
So Johnny Rockets and Emily said they have old man pill boxes too.
What?
So speaking of old man things, I have some old woman things. I got these shawl thingies, whatever they're called. They're like ponchos or something. I don't know. They're old lady shawls, and I got them at Sam's Club, and I liked it so much I went and bought another one, and then I bought another one. I have like
Yeah,
5.
another one.
I gave myself some for Christmas because they're like blankets you can wear. They're so awesome.
You're totally an old lady.
You have a pill box. I have old lady shawls.
Oh,
Anyway.
Amanda says you could use the vanilla for Keto Chow cookies.
Yeah, that's what
That's
she was
true.
saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You just weren't
let's
paying
see.
attention.
I know.
That was like
I'm-
forever ago.
I know. I'm working my way up the comments.
Okay.
What do we get if we do the 100-day challenge? Signed blender for when you're...
Rich and famous.
If you do 100 days of just Keto Chow...
We'll sign a blender bottle for
Oh,
you.
yeah, I'll totally do that.
We'll sign a basketball for you.
So
That
Orange...
is never used to play basketball.
Orange Jeep Dad on Reddit was... He started it. I haven't seen an update from him for a while.
Guess we better.
Yeah, I need to ping
Call
him.
him.
And
Like, hey, dude.
Beverly is also
Beverly's
doing
one of
100
my
days
good
of Keto
friends.
Chow.
She's so dang cute. I want to meet her someday.
Yep. So if you're doing 100 days of just Keto Chow, that's awesome. That's what I'm doing. I actually had on Reddit, we have an ad running on Reddit, and someone popped in and says, oh, this just looks like an MLM, and it's like those weight loss pills and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and I put a link to an earlier thread in that same, an earlier comment in that same post where someone had said, this is just, Keto Chow, that stuff is it's just a protein powder with a vitamin. And so I outlaid in very exquisite detail the difference between just protein powder and Keto Chow and what you would have to do in order to replicate it. And the next comment was the guy saying, oh, what's the best way to get a sample? and then he had a question about the ingredients. He's like, so how can you make sure that the ingredients are what you say they are? I said, with a packaged product, any packaged product, there really isn't a good way. So if you've got a thing of peanut butter, there's not a good way of knowing that the peanut butter doesn't have something else in it, like an additive or something bad. But I said one thing that you've caught me right in the middle of doing a 100 days of Keto Chow only challenge. I did it for 4 weeks. I did it for 6 weeks. Now I'm doing it for like 14 weeks. So I personally feel it would be disingenuous to say that something is nutritionally complete, like Keto Chow, and not put my mouth where my product is.
Your product where your mouth is.
Something like that. Not live off
Hi,
it.
Brenda.
And
Hi, Deb.
And I don't know anybody else, any other nutrition or supplement or food companies where the president and founder of the company has decided to eat only their product for 100 days.
You just like to say president because it sounds good.
I guess so. Chief Operating Officer.
Presidente.
Il Presidente. Okay, so.
Brenda's here. Let's see if she'll jump on with us.
No. Well, she can't because we didn't launch this using a cell phone.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah. in order to do the inviting people to join, you have to
Got a
do it with a
text
cell phone.
message.
So, okay, Emily has a
She's
question.
not here. I'm texting Ruth's
Okay,
friend.
Emily has a question. Are the new
Sorry.
electrolyte drops going to replace the mag drops? We're going to get to that in just a second, but we might as well do it now. So, tomorrow or the next day, we're going to be getting the
tomorrow.
new fasting drops and the new electrolyte drops. What was the fasting drops? These guys. What was the fasting drops is now going to be called electrolyte drops. And that's based off of, well, I'll get to that in a second. The electrolyte drops is sodium with potassium with magnesium, kind of a balance of all three. We talked to Megan Ramos at the IDM program. And
She knows a lot about salt
and
and fasting.
And she said, well, this stuff is really nice, but I can't recommend it for my patients because we have too many people who have kidney problems.
Shh, stop talking.
Well, just turn it off. We have too many people with kidney problems who can't have the potassium. And so we went back, got a new formulation. So the new fasting drops is very, very high in sodium. With very little teeny potassium. I've got a graphic that I'll post in a bit.
We'll post it.
Where is that? Oh, you know what? I can probably
He'll just
find it.
post it. See, this is what I'm saying. You're out of the frame when you're looking
Sorry.
at that. Like, it's just beautiful to see half of your head.
Well, that's what I do.
Okay.
Anyway,
Hi, Christy. Hi, Stephanie.
So anyway, so the new fasting drops are very high in sodium with very little potassium and very little magnesium. And then there's the mag drops, which are completely separate, and that's really high in magnesium with a little bit of potassium and a little bit of sodium. So the graphic really, it's loading still.
Loading. She said she was ready to go on with us.
Oh, sorry.
We didn't do it on a cell phone. Sorry, we are apparently having miscommunication problems today.
I didn't know she was coming on.
I said she was might come on.
Oh, well. Sorry. Almost there. Okay, I found the graphic.
It doesn't look as cool as it could look. It's a work in progress. Our whole selves, we're a work in progress.
It's true. Anyway, so we will be getting the new fasting drops and everything like that coming up maybe tomorrow
Probably
or the next
tomorrow.
day.
Tomorrow or the
Yep.
next day, end of this week. And then we will launch them and put them for sale, and then you'll see them, and you'll buy them,
Yep.
and you'll love them. So the electrolyte drops are just our regular fasting drops, and they are still wonderful.
It's just renamed.
So,
Okay. And she wanted to know how soon we're going to have that. Old man, I keep a 14-day pill container on my desk at work.
oh my gosh.
There you go.
Oh, look at that cute logo, Keto Chow.
That's right. So Jeff
kinda
says
small.
there's a
It's
good
kinda
chance I might go past the 12% disqualification loss on diet bet. Should I worry about that?
You
or
win.
can I blow past it and try to win
Yeah,
the Keto Chow
blow
price?
past it.
Absolutely. Okay. So diet bet,
It's
they
stupid.
restrict you to,
I mean,
they
they're not.
say that losing more than 12% of your body weight in 4 weeks is unhealthy. So if you do that, you're disqualified. Now, when we started the diet bet thing, I assumed that the creator of the challenge would have a few more tools at their disposal as far as seeing the progress of everybody. No, you don't. So what I'm going to have to do at the end of the challenge is I'm going to have to put out a request for everybody who thinks they might have won, who had really high numbers, is going to have to send me a link to their profile. It's going to be great. This is what I've been thinking about when I'm showering every morning.
I would have just done it. We wouldn't
Yeah.
have had to use Diet Bet.
Anyway, but Diabet does the whole,
What
refereeing thing. So everybody who thinks they win is going to have to send me a link to their profile, and I'm going to go through and look at everybody's profile. And
Or you can just give us your number. Your
yeah,
weight.
but I'm going to use the Diabet one.
But you
because
can't
it's
look
been
at everybody's
judged.
profile.
Yeah, I can.
No,
I'm just going to look at the people who think they won.
but That's invading their privacy.
No, it's them sending it to me saying, I think I won. Please look at my profile. And it's a public profile.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like logging into their
That's what
thing.
it sounded like to me.
Oh, no.
Not your login.
Yeah, I don't want your login. I just
Look
want
at
to
that
link to the
little
profile.
logo. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Anyway, so yeah, if you blow past the 12%, doesn't matter.
You'll probably win.
You won't win the diet bet challenge, but you could win the Keto Chow challenge. So there you go. Okay, let's see. Brenda Zorn, hi. Sounds cozy, Miriam, your things. Man, I'm way behind on the comments. And she says she's ready to go on.
Yes, we will have the mag drops because the mag drops are great. So we'll have 3 supplements.
Yep.
Mag drops, electrolyte drops, and fasting drops.
Yep. George wants to know what kind of magnesium is in the mag drops. So it's the same kind of magnesium in all of them. It's magnesium chloride. It's in solution. It was dissolved in, well, here you go, the Great Salt Lake. So it is absolutely bioavailable, and it's going to absorb really fast because once again, it's already in solution.
This isn't backwards, right?
No, they aren't seeing it backwards. So
look at your not backwardsness.
yeah. So yeah. Of the different types of magnesium.
It like twice a day, like half a cup.
Oh, you have? Oh. Of the different types of magnesium, magnesium chloride is one of the best as far as bioavailability. So malate's good, citrate's good, but chloride is this one, and it has additional electrolytes, which is the chloride. So will you still have the mag drops for sale? Yes, and they're going to still have the old logo on them for quite a while because we just
got them in.
Got these.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it was like we got them. We got the new stuff printed. It was like a week before we got the new logo. It was like, oh, dang it. Anyway.
Julie wants to know which ones she should buy now.
Oh, that's what that graphic is for.
That depends on your purpose, really. Honestly, I think I could use all 3 because I use the fasting drops a lot, but I feel like I don't always need everything in the fasting drops. And so I do like an electrolyte drink.
You mean the electrolyte drops?
Yes.
We're going to use the new names.
The electrolyte drops, I use them a lot. But I feel like I do the magnesium just like in the morning or at night or both, but I don't do it all day long. But I use the electrolyte drops. Like
this
all
isn't gonna be
day.
confusing.
I have one sitting on my desk at work, and almost every drink I just put a little squirt in it. So I don't ever know how much I drink, but
And this is how Miriam measures it. Just fill it up.
I put some True Lemon in there. You know, whatever
Yeah.
I feel like at the moment. Most of the time I just add it to whatever I'm drinking.
Yep.
But in the morning I'll do like an actual electrolyte drink, and so I'll add salt too. And then I'll probably still end up adding salt with the fasting drops, the new fasting drops. But so I might even add all 3. It'll just depend. But I think, the whole point of the fasting drops is to give you all that sodium that you're missing when you're fasting. So you probably wouldn't need the fasting drops as much, simply if you're not fasting.
Yeah. Well, and people keep on asking me, how do you know which one to do? The mag drops, magnesium drops, would primarily be something you would want to use if you have cramps, or we're going to read somebody's experience in just a bit.
Yeah. Peggy, hi.
Anyway, there's different times you need to use that. The fasting drops, the new fasting drops, would be when you just need sodium, a higher level of sodium when you're fasting, or something like that. And then the electrolyte drops is kind of a balance. If you feel like you need magnesium and potassium and sodium, that one would kind of give you all 3. So.
Or if, you do certain things, like if you're going out sweating outside, you're going to want the electrolyte.
Yeah, the electrolyte drops.
When you're going on a hike, when you're going to the park, when you're going swimming, and you're in the water, but you're exercising a lot. That's when you're going to need your electrolytes, regardless of whether you're keto or not. So.
Emily wants to know, where's the graphic posted?
It's on this thread, so just scroll up. Because he just posted
And I'll just post it again.
Yeah, so that I can see the cute little Keto Chow logo. Look how cute it is. It's all green.
So I made that today. I was super impressed that I got it done.
And he's going to make it look prettier for me later.
Why is it not pretty?
It's fine.
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's great. It doesn't look bad. It's just a little garish.
You're a little garish.
It's okay. I'm a little garish.
Okay.
This is
Julia
what
wants
my
to know,
husband says
is
I
there
am.
a flavor to the drops? No,
No.
that's
No.
one of the
No.
big things about
That's a
fasting
plus.
drops. There's no flavor.
So then
There's
you can
no
make
sweetener.
it whatever you want.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good. It tastes like salt.
It just tastes like
All
salt.
of them
What's
taste
wrong
like
with that?
salt.
You're
So they're not. I'm not weird.
You're
I'm
lovely.
Thank you. Say it again.
It again. Anyway, yeah. There's no flavor. There's no sweetener. It's especially if you're doing a long fast. That's where that really comes into play, because I don't ever want my hunger triggered by, having a flavoring in there when I'm doing a fast,
so
like
it's
36
just
hours
nice.
or longer. So.
So there's no flavor to any of our drops.
Yep.
I imagine the fasting drops will taste just as salty as the others.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
We actually, Brenda says, me and George noticed the new logo right away.
Good job.
There you go. Okay, so speaking of the new logo, the blender bottles, we're still closing those out. They have the old logo. We won't be getting the new ones
Yep,
until.
they're on a slow boat or something. I don't know.
I think they're already printed. They're just on their way.
They're just not in our little hands.
Okay, this is the crazy thing.
I mean, fat
live
man
in-
hands.
We live in Utah. The headquarters of Blender Bottle is like
Down
30
the
minutes
street.
that way.
Yeah.
Okay. And we order the blender bottles from them, and they're the actual for realsies blender bottles.
Yeah. Blender
And
bottle brand. They're the best brand.
they have them printed in China.
And then they come over.
And then they ship them on a boat. And then they get here like 2 months later. So as soon as we had the new logo finalized, we had the new blender bottles and the new Hydro Flasks printed.
Which Hydro Flask should have been here by
Yeah,
now
they
because
should
they're
have.
way fast. Let's check on those tomorrow.
Okay, I will.
We'll do that. Speaking of blender bottles, we're closing
Yes,
them out.
we're-
So they're $1 if you buy a certain amount.
Yeah,
or
so if
whatever.
you buy $100 worth of stuff on the website and you go to the shopping cart,
Yeah, you have to go to the shopping cart or it won't pop up.
don't
It's
just check out.
stupid.
You have to go to the shopping cart. It'll say, hey, do you want a blender bottle for $1? Just add it to your cart.
Yes, pink,
And
please.
you add it. But you can only get one for $1
Sorry,
for each
that's
order.
stupid.
So, anyway, Brenda says for realsies. I say that.
For realsies.
For realsies. It's betterest.
Bestest.
Anyway, so yeah, those are on sale for $1. We touched on last Facebook Live we did, the availability of the samples. We haven't heard anything new.
We should really sit in chairs. This
Well,
kills
the
my
chairs
back.
are too low. We would be like,
I'm an old woman. I have
Hello.
old woman sweaters.
hi, how's it going?
You're on the floor.
I am on the floor.
Okay.
Anyway,
Maybe we should just get bar stools with backs.
no, because then you can stack them on the thing. Anyway, stop getting distracted. So
Somebody's throwing stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you're off the frame.
Oh, there we go.
He never wants to sit by me.
Well, you just keep on there. There we go. Done.
Well, quit wanting to sit over there.
Okay, so the samples. We're still probably not going to be restocked on the samples until maybe late January
Next
or early
week.
February.
Week
It's
after
not
that.
next week.
Week after that.
Anyway, and it's
We're just depressing. I'm sorry.
we're just waiting on them to be produced, and they were supposed to have been done like 3 months ago, and we keep on getting further and further down.
We
But
just need to call them every day.
yeah, but that's not going to change that they are,
They'll want to stop hearing from us and do our stuff. So they
or
can
they'll just
not
hate
hear
us and
from
not
you.
want to do our stuff.
We can talk nice. We'll do good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, you.
I'll be the good cop.
Yeah, you will.
You know what happened? I went in there and I'm like, hey, how's it going? And he was really nice to me. And you're like, that guy wasn't very nice to me. And I'm like, oh, it's because I'm a girl.
Yeah. Anyway, Amanda says she can taste the mag drops.
Oh, yeah,
but
I
it
can
does-
taste them too.
Yeah, it
They're-
does have a bitter taste.
It
to
is. It's bitter. But I kind of like it now because I'm associating it with feeling better.
Oh yeah.
And like I have that electrolyte drink. And even though I put like different sweet stuff in it, I still can taste the salty. And it's almost like I put less and less sweet stuff in it because I feel like I need the saltiness, I guess.
Yep. Okay. Jay Gibbs wants to know, what's the best reviewed flavor besides the peanut butter or mocha? Was going to restock
Chocolate.
since, chocolate. Since there aren't samples for most, I don't want to risk ordering 1 week of something I don't like.
Chocolate's probably your safest bet. And then salted caramel.
Salted caramel is really good.
Vanilla.
I'm really liking the root beer
mint.
and the chocolate mint.
Chocolate
The
mint.
chocolate mint.
That's good.
Well,
But you have to like mint. I mean, it's like Girl Scout
If you like Girl Scout cookies, the thin mints.
without the crunch. Because it's a shake.
Yeah. Or you like Stevens chocolate mint cocoa.
Oh, yeah. It's like Steven's chocolate
And
mint cocoa.
if you do mix it up, make sure
It's
you
not like
heat it up.
peppermint mint. It's
Yeah.
like the green mint.
Now make sure you heat it up in the microwave in a big mug.
And then
it's
it's so
fantastic.
delicious. So I had mine with avocado oil today, and if you do that, it kind of has a little bit more fudgy flavor.
Oh yeah, the flavor comes through stronger.
You know, because when you put heavy cream in it, it's more like milk chocolatey. But when you put avocado oil, it's just more chocolatey.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Next thing is we have a new logo.
Da da da.
In case you didn't notice.
We've been talking about it this whole time.
Yeah. And new fasting drops, new electrolyte drops.
Talked about that.
Now, speaking of, I thought I put that.
Hey, Terry likes mint.
Who?
Terry
Does she?
Clark
Oh.
Hatch. Yes, mint is awesome.
Stephanie likes chocolate mint too. All right. Do you want to read that?
Yes, I do.
so
The
this-
mail.
Mail! Sorry, Carl and Richard. Or Carl and Carrie, I
And
guess
Blue's
now.
Clues, which probably started it in the first place.
That is probably where it came from. I think you're right.
Well, I'm gonna miss Richard on the Two Keto Dudes podcast. I'm loving Carrie though.
Amanda hasn't ever tried chocolate mint.
What the heck?
You serious?
I'm sending you some tomorrow.
Anyway, so this came on the Keto Chow Facebook
So
support
you've probably
group.
already seen it, but
You
that's
might have.
okay.
So what does it say?
I feel like this is going to end up an essay, but bear with me. I'm excited and angry. I also don't act very good, so just this lady who is really a wonderful person. I'm not making fun of her. I'm just trying to be funny. I purchased the mag drops and received them Christmas Eve with my chocolate mint. I'm a lifelong insomniac. The reason I started keto was candida. Is that what
Candida.
that is? I think she meant candida.
Yeah, well, it's spelled Candida there. I'm pretty sure it is Candida, but whatever.
Okay,
That
I've
thing.
had a gastric ulcer for 25 years, and I'm a fibromyalgia warrior. One of my very first things I learned in my keto journey was I can actually heal my ulcer. I was vomiting daily.
Wasn't
Oh,
vomiting.
I'm sorry. I thought she was saying the story of it.
Yeah, she was.
I wasn't vomiting daily anymore. Oh, wasn't that sad? I added collagen and stopped taking Prilosec, which I believe was, if not causing my candida, it was exacerbating it. Except that it was spelled right.
That's okay.
Okay. By killing my good gut bacteria, I literally haven't had a flare-up in 6 months. Oh, that's good, since keto.
That's keto.
Yay, keto. As soon as I saw the mag drops, I knew I needed them. I work 4 p.m. to 10 or 11 p.m., 4 days a week, and Sundays open to close. I used to fall asleep at 4 a.m. and sleep fitfully. I seem to be falling asleep earlier and sleep well now. That could be seasonal, but I really don't think so. I believe that if I was able to get the magnesium, it was leaking out of my stomach. I was very angry about being treated for an ulcer for 25 years for no reason, and I've been prescribed a litany of sleeping pills for decades. I really couldn't sleep. My mood has improved. My doctor asked me how the pills for RLS helped. I explained that I was taking an electrolyte supplement that helped on the 1st of December, and on the 31st of December, I told him I was taking the mag drops. He seemed incredulous, and I don't have to see him until March, which is awesome. So thanks if you got this far, and thank you, Miriam Chris, for the supplements and Keto Chow. I know mag drops were Miriam's request.
Yes, they were. That was
So
Miriam's thing.
anyway, she's feeling better, and it might be because of the mag drops, which is
It's
so
out of frame.
awesome.
It's out of frame. There you go.
I didn't mean to. I was just lifting it for my own self.
Okay.
It might be for the mag drops. Stick them up your nose.
No.
It's a nose thing, you know. Everybody makes
no,
fun
it's
that
an
it's an eyedropper.
Yes. Please don't put it in your eyes.
Yeah, gosh.
Okay.
Ooh, that would hurt something
Now,
fierce.
speaking of
Trees.
trees, are we speaking about trees?
We are now.
Yay. We had a question on, I believe it was on the Keto Chow subreddit, of somebody who had low energy. They first started off keto and they felt amazing, and lately they haven't had very much energy. Now, it's kind of a trope on the keto subreddit as well.
Trope?
It's like everybody always does the same thing, and it's like, usually when you talk about tropes, it's like a meme on a TV show or something like that. It's something that always happens on science fiction.
I don't speak computer.
It's not computer.
I've never heard that word before.
Oh.
Tropes.
Yeah, tropes.
Yeah.
You need to watch Know Your Meme.
Yeah, that's really important in my life.
Yes, it is. Anyway, it seems to be a recurring theme on the keto subreddit. Whenever somebody has problems with energy and things like that, everybody says, check your electrolytes. A whole bunch of us piped in and said, check your electrolytes. They came back 2 days later and said, it was my electrolytes.
What?
Okay, it's not always electrolytes.
That's true.
Sometimes people have an actual, for realsies, medical condition that is not related to electrolytes and is very serious and needs to be taken care of with a doctor. But starting with electrolytes is a really good place to start.
It's always a good idea.
So if you feel like you don't have the energy that you think you should have, things like that, try upping your electrolytes. Our friend Siobhan, she likes to add, well, she was using fasting drops.
Electrolyte drops.
Yeah, electrolyte drops. Not the new fasting drops. She was adding those to her water until it started to taste salty.
Emily hasn't heard of tropes either.
Just Google it.
Well, now we will all know it.
Yeah, you will.
And we'll be so smart.
So, yeah, she was just adding it to her water until it tasted salty, banking on the fact, well, on the hypothesis, which I think is probably true, that your palate will be modulated by your body's needs. So if you need more salt, salt is going to taste good to you. And so you'll add it to your water and you'll just enjoy it. And so, let's see.
Well, that's probably what I've been doing because I feel like I need it.
Seriously, no one's heard of the word tropes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Say something else smart.
Something else
That's
smart.
kind of a not attractive word.
What, tropes?
Yeah. It's like poop or something.
No, it's not. You guys are weird. Let's see. Tropes.
No, say something else smart. Not the same thing you already said.
A literary trope
term.
is the use of figurative language via word phrase or an image. Okay.
Sounds boring.
The word trope has also come to be used for describing commonly recurring literary and rhetorical devices, motifs, or cliches.
Cliches.
Cliche is a much better word. Okay. It's almost become a cliche.
Other people have heard words like that before.
Jay thinks that trope is common. So there you go.
Well, he must be smart.
Okay, so we're done with that. We had somebody pop into the Keto Chow Facebook support group that said, if you are making the savory chicken soup, try using bone broth, chicken bone broth, and butter instead of water and heavy cream to make the savory chicken soup.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and maybe throw some other stuff in there too. In case you missed, let's see, we didn't do this in a live. We just talked about it on
Iris, hi.
So this past week, one of the big things is we nailed down the recipe for our upcoming beef-based savory flavors.
Yes.
Most notably, it's in development, but it's no longer in development now. It's in pre-production, you could say. So it's only got about 3 months left before we have it. It's the possibly. So we're doing 3 different flavors. We're doing one.
I want to say it.
Okay, do it.
Okay. Okay, you say it.
We're doing one that doesn't have flavor added to it because we were thinking about doing like a whatchamacallit?
A beef stew.
We were thinking of doing a beef stew.
I thought the beef stew was good.
clam chowder, and a bunch of other different flavors that may or may not sell well. Oh, my nose is itchy. And I was assuming that what people would want to do with it is add clams and maybe some cauliflower and things like that to it. And then with the beef stew, same thing. Then I got to thinking, why should we put a flavor in it that will limit its utility when people can, if we left it unflavored, it still kind of tastes beefy. It tastes like kind of a...
It's because of the beef bone broth.
Because it's using beef bone broth
Protein.
and beef protein.
Yeah. It's
So,
good.
it by
tastes
itself...
like a mild beef soup.
Yeah. But then you can add stuff to it.
Yeah.
It's
so
really versatile.
We're going to call it
Beef soup base.
beef soup base.
Yep.
Right? Is
Yep.
that what I said?
That's what
It doesn't sound
That's
as
what I
good
put
now.
on
beef
the
soup base.
the preliminary layouts was
Yeah.
beef soup base.
It's yummy. But you can use it to make all kinds of things, just like you use the chicken soup, except it's not quite as flavorful. I don't know.
And it's dairy free.
Dairy free.
Okay. I don't know if it qualifies as paleo, but it is dairy free.
Well,
because the vitamins and stuff, I don't know if those qualify for paleo. And
Anyway, it should be really. I mean, it is really good.
Yep.
And it has beef in it, so I don't have to take the iron.
Well, it doesn't have as much iron as you need still.
I know, but it's more than Keto Chow. I mean,
Than the
regular one.
The sweet Keto Chows. Then we also have a creamy tomato basil that is flavored.
Spicy taco soup.
And spicy taco soup. And so we've been playing around with those, mixing them up with, I did butter with some, I did heavy cream with some.
Yeah, it's been tasting good at the warehouse this last couple of weeks.
On Sunday, I helped make dinner for people that were coming over that I wasn't going to eat.
And he's not bitter about.
No, well, actually, I'm not. But it looked like it turned out really good. But I made the taco, and it was still really hot when I went to drink it.
Oh, yeah.
So I poured it into a mug. It was the only thing I'd eaten all day. I was doing a fast up until that point. So I grabbed a handful of cheese and tossed it in there.
What? That's not Keto Chow.
It is Keto Chow.
With cheese.
It's Keto Chow with cheese.
So if anybody wants to throw cheese in their chocolate, go
Yep.
right ahead. Because Chris apparently had some cheese.
That's right.
But I'm sure it was delicious.
Brenda says she's 45 hours water fasted. She's
Yes,
gonna check
Brenda.
out now. Stuff sounds too yummy, making me hungry.
Oh, she's leaving. I'm so sad that we didn't get to talk to you.
Well, we'll have to make arrangements so that we can know ahead of time. Because
that we
you
can
and her were
communicate.
talking, but I wasn't involved in that. I'm sorry.
Yes, yes.
So, bye, Brenda.
Bye, Brenda.
Have fun storming the castle.
Do you think it'll work?
It'd take a miracle. Okay. Oh, and it was Dawn who said that on the Keto Chow Facebook support group. So thanks, Dawn.
Done.
Another person had a question. How long do the mixed up shakes last in the fridge? They last up to 6 days, depending on how fresh your cream is. If you use avocado oil, they'll definitely last 6 days, maybe even longer. But you do need to refrigerate it as soon as you mix it up, because once you add water to the protein, bacteria is going to start breaking it down and making it smell really nasty. So before you mix it up, you don't have to microwave. You don't have to refrigerate avocado oil, but yeah, once it's mixed up, you do.
Put it in the fridge, yeah.
And it can last, like I said, up to 6 days, which is why I often mix up 6
Orphan?
days worth at a time. So, orphan, yes. Let's see. Oh, there was a question about. Okay, so here's a bag right here. So
We didn't
on the
say that one.
front of the bag, there's this little table here, just meant to illustrate that you can add different amounts of heavy cream and or avocado oil. And on the back, there's a thing that tells you to go to the How to Prepare Keto Chow page, and it'll tell you how much to use. When I made this box right here, I used a spreadsheet with a bunch of calculations. And I did the math wrong.
This whole time?
Yeah, well, the 2.1.0. It was fixed like right after we had them printed, but they were already
Oh,
printed.
dang it.
So if you have a 2.1.0, this box
We've been
right here.
deceiving you this whole time.
So what I did is I took the amount of calories in Keto Chow, and then I took the amount of calories you want a day. I divided the number of calories you want a day, and I was supposed to subtract the Keto Chow 3 times to figure out how much fat you needed for the day.
Didn't.
I only subtracted Keto Chow once instead of 3
it's
times.
Twice. It's like you did 2 meals.
Yeah, so it's, well, instead of taking out 372 calories for the 126, I only took out 126.
Whoops.
So it'll be 252 calories too high if you use the numbers on the front. So, sorry. Miriam thinks that we need to make an insert to put in there, and that's, well, we might
That'd
as
be
well.
smart.
That's probably a good idea. With our new bags, we're reducing the complexity on the bag, and so maybe I'll work on that with my copious free time.
Yeah.
So, do we have any other questions? Oh, what is the shelf life before you mix it? Okay, now that's
Like
a
a
good
year
question.
and a half.
Now, the vitamins that are in Keto Chow
Start
to oxidize when they're exposed to air. Now, they're packaged in Utah, which is really arid. It's one of the driest states in the country. Thank you very much. I think
That's why my skin's dry.
I think Nevada and Utah are close as far as being the driest. Anyway, so it's
What about Arizona? It's probably dry
Arizona actually gets quite a bit of rain during the monsoon seasons.
Oh,
Anyway, so at least that's my understanding. They
it's
do.
hotter in Arizona than it is
Yes,
here.
it is. So a sealed Keto Chow should last really quite a long time. There's an expiration date on the bag, and we have a really good oxygen barrier on it to keep it from reacting. After you open it, it depends on the humidity in the area that you're in. If it's high humidity, you may have problems. If it's low humidity, we have bags that have been open for like 6 months, and they're still just fine. Now,
We go through them fairly quickly, so.
except for the flavors that we don't. Like, well, we ended up with like 4 bags of vanilla, and it's taken a while to get through all of them.
That's because they're for you to eat.
Yeah. But what was I going to say? I'm trying to. What was I going to say? Whether or not the vitamins oxidize is really probably only a concern if you are doing 3 meals of Keto Chow a day. If you're eating other food as well, even if it's 1 meal a day, eating stuff that's been open for 6 months or longer probably isn't going to be a big deal. It's just, if it's been open a long time and you're doing 3 meals of Keto Chow a day, then you may want to go for fresher stuff. We also recommend that if you're going to be storing it a long time, put it in your freezer.
Well, Stephanie says she just keeps it in her fridge.
Well, there you go. Freezers and fridges, for that matter. Well, fridges are usually a little more humid just to keep the vegetables happy in the crisper. But in the freezer, generally, you have extremely low humidity. You also have lower temperatures, which reduces the chemical reactions that go on. So there you go.
Hey, if I need moisture in my air, I can go see SC in the summer. Where's SC? I forget.
South Carolina?
South Carolina.
Probably.
Hey, friends are there.
Yep.
Isn't that where Christine
Paul,
Sullivan lives?
Johnny says he's had Keto Chow up to 10 days old.
Yeah, we have too. We just figured we'd make a line. 6 days sounds good.
Yeah.
We don't want people to get sick or something. But yeah, we have had it more than 6 days old. It depends on how
Eaties.
well your
Sorry.
your heavy cream is. If it's opened up. Not everybody goes through heavy cream like we do.
We go through heavy cream a lot. When I go to the store, so our Costco has Dairy Gold Classic 40. Most heavy cream is 38% fat. This stuff is 40. So there's fewer carbs. Instead of having 0.41 grams of carbs, it has 0.40. And higher fat content. So, but they say, and it comes in a half-gallon jug. So, and then there's 6 of those packed into a case. So when I go to Costco, I just get a case, which is 3 gallons worth. And we go through it fairly quickly.
We go through it fast.
Especially when I'm doing an experiment like this.
Or we're making waffles and then we're eating whipped cream like crazy.
Yep.
Because our kids can down some waffles.
Brenda's still on.
Brenda!
Go to bed, Brenda.
Pamela's on? Is she on?
I don't know. Maybe.
Pamela went to her cheese making class. It was so beautiful to watch her make that cheese.
Yeah, and you helped too.
Yeah, I stood there and said, good job.
I thought you were like directing people.
I was for a minute. I said, you stand here, move these chairs, move this stuff, move this stuff. Just for a minute. I was trying to be helpful.
Oh, Emily and Paul generally use the avocado oil.
Which that makes sense why it would last longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Zach says, will I see you at KetoCon? Yes.
Yes. Yes, you will.
And Low Carb Denver.
Come and see us. We'll give you a sticker.
And Keto Fest. We will be there as well.
For sure. And Low Carb Salt Lake. You should come see us.
If you're in Utah or the surrounding area on April
26th and 27th.
26th and 27th, thank you. We will most definitely be at the Low Carb Keto Salt Lake Conference. So, because we're kind of in charge of it. Not Keto Chow, mind you.
Yeah, we made our own LLC. We wanted to be 2 companies.
Yeah, there's a separate LLC just for the conference. It's kind of nuts. Anyway.
It's going to be good.
And Emily wants to know about the class on making cheese. That's something that
it was at
Pamela's
Keto Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
She did a cheese making class, and at her website, if you search for Wine and Whey,
WHEY.
Yeah.
Whey.
You can
That's their
buy
website.
the cheese making kits.
Oh yeah.
We ate dinner with Pam and her husband when we were at Low Carb Breckenridge last year. It was really fun.
Yeah. Her husband is great too.
Yep.
So he's the nicest guy ever.
Let's see. How long have we been going?
Pam had purple hair last time I saw her. Do you have purple hair still?
What does it say?
Keto Fest. Keto Fest.
52? Okay. Yes.
Our kids aren't home yet. When they get home,
No,
we'll
they're
be done.
not. Yes, and Brenda's saying Keto Fest, Keto Fest, Keto Fest.
Keto Fest.
Watch out, Beetlejuice is going to show up.
We love Keto Fest.
Yeah, the first Keto Fest, we just went.
That was the very
and enjoyed
first time.
Yep.
We went.
Oh, to any conference.
I don't even know if I had to have been keto.
I
I had to have been because I remember feeling like I finally felt like I belonged.
Yeah, I think you had just started doing keto.
I'd just been doing it for a couple of months, I think, because I felt like, how can I be talking to all of these people and they know what I'm talking about? And it was amazing.
Yep.
It was really cool.
For those that don't know, Keto Fest is in Connecticut.
It's so pretty there.
Keto Con is in Austin, Texas.
I want to go early so we can walk on the beach.
What, to Keto Con?
No.
To Keto Fest?
Yes.
You just want to go get that lobster again.
I also want to walk on the beach and eat a lobster every day.
Low Carb Denver is in Colorado, and Low Carb Salt Lake or Keto Salt Lake is in Salt Lake City. And if you want to see where all of the keto low carb events are that I have been able to find, I added one yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. Go to lowcarbevents.com. Yeah, there's no advertising, there's no nothing. It's my effort to maintain my sanity, because all these things keep on popping
having a hard
up.
time remembering things.
Yeah, I don't even bother remembering when they are because I've got a website for that. Thank you. Anyway, let's see. Oh, we're going to see her in Denver too. Sweet.
Yes.
Does that mean we get to come to the party house?
Can we come to the party house, Brenda?
We'll wash dishes again.
Yeah, we're good at that. We are good at washing dishes.
Yes, we are. Okay, so somebody had a question about MCT oil and what it's useful for. Should you use it? Why don't we recommend it for people who are new on a keto diet? So MCT oil is cool because
medium chain triglycerides.
Yes, medium. It's made from coconut and or palm oil, and it's a saturated fat that's short enough. It's 8 or fewer carbons in a chain. And because it's so short, it stays liquid at like refrigerator temperature. Whereas regular... wait, there's no party house this year?
What? Yes, there is.
Dang it.
There is always a party house.
Ah, you just ruined my evening, Brenda.
No, she didn't. She's lying to you.
I don't
There's
know.
a party house, and they're going to invite us. We're going to come and wash dishes for them.
Anyway, so MCT oil.
Hi, Dustin.
It...
Disaster.
Yeah, yes. So MCT oil is cool because it gets absorbed by your stomach and your upper small intestine, all of that, and goes straight to your liver. And your liver turns it right into ketones. It actually doesn't even matter what metabolic state you're in. If you have MCTs, they will get converted into ketones. So it kind of covers up sloppy keto. It does not cause faster weight loss.
Yep.
Though.
Which, sorry, my thought was for the last thought.
Oh, so if you need therapeutic levels of ketones, let's say you have a brain injury or Alzheimer's or something where you need really high levels of ketones, epilepsy, having MCT oil will be very beneficial. If you want to have concentration or you need additional energy because you're working out, things like that. MCT oil is great, but it will not make you lose weight any faster. Just like taking exogenous ketones or ketones from external sources also will not make you lose weight any faster.
So it depends on what your goals are.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why everybody puts MCT in all these new products. Everything has MCT oil, this, MCT that. Well, it's not necessarily what you need,
Yeah.
depending on what you need.
Yeah. And you'll find that
Hi, Ruth.
You'll
She's
find
going
that
to the bathroom.
most keto products have either added MCT oil or they have added exogenous ketones.
Oh, she's staying at Pam Zorn's house.
Oh.
Party house, Pam's house. I'll do your dishes, Pam. Hi.
But I just did the
Hi,
dishes.
Haley. Hi, Kate.
Are they clean or are they dirty?
They're dirty.
Did you turn it on?
No, there's still more space.
Well, you should have just turned it on.
They're completely full.
No, you turn it on when you're going to have an empty slot. And
Hello,
it's-
we're talking about
anyway,
dishes right here.
We'll talk about the philosophies of dishwashing in a bit. Brendan's going to go buy a ticket for our conference right now.
Woohoo!
Larry is coming, by the way. Larry Diamond.
Larry,
Yep, just talked to him today.
he's so nice.
We're shuffling things around to make sure he can be there and maybe get to Paleo FX like the next day. So,
Goodbye, children.
yeah, so MCT oil, it's not going to help you lose weight any faster. It is
Yes,
going to raise your
it will
ketones.
help Parkinson's.
It
MCT
will help
help
Parkinson's.
with
Well,
Parkinson's.
okay, it should. How about that?
Yeah, we
Help
don't know.
Parkinson's.
We're not
It
doctors.
should also help people with Asperger's and epilepsy and traumatic brain injuries, things like that. It's a good way to boost your ketone levels without fasting and without taking exogenous ketones, and which is important because when your own liver makes ketones out of MCT oil, you know that it's making them correctly. They're formed right, and they're the correct
Haley,
isomer,
come back.
stereoisomer.
What?
Somebody wants to say.
Emily wants to see your shirt.
It's mischief managed.
Nice.
And there's a scorpion interrupting it, so
There's a
it's fine.
scorpion? Oh, your necklace. I'm like, I don't remember any
Like
scorpions on
In
Harry Potter. By the way, Sam's watching Prisoner of Azkaban downstairs.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
You can show me something after.
Paula says they had the same fight in their house over the dishes. Seriously, if you're going to be gone for a couple
Turn on.
hours. What? Oh, yeah.
Nothing?
If you're going to be gone for a couple hours, just turn on the dishes, and then when you get back, it'll be done, and you can empty it.
Oh, Julia, sorry. Her
Yeah.
husband was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Yeah, that's where therapeutic levels of ketones
Yeah, it would be
are
good.
definitely something to go for.
Yeah, try that.
And right now, so my most recent blood ketone test, which I need to do it again, I was at 4.0 millimolars per deciliter, which is really high. Academically, that's cool. but I'm not seeking after higher ketones. So anyway,
We got some hearts.
yeah, we did.
Heart.
Let's see. Oh, and the last thing we have on the list is people keep on asking about how to track net carbs using MyFitnessPal. You can do it
What?
using a weird script
Yes.
that you install
She
on
wants a Nui
Chrome
cookie.
on your desktop.
Yes.
And then if
Just
you
let us
show
finish our thing, silly.
if you show fiber, this little script will deduct fiber from your total carbohydrate and create a column for net carbs. But MyFitnessPal,
Okay,
of course,
that's
it's
noisy.
a hack that you have to do in order to do that, and it doesn't work on mobile. It also doesn't know about sugar alcohols and things like that. So if you're serious about a keto diet, I cannot recommend enough that you check out cron-o-meter. It's fantastic.
It's
It
so
has-
good.
It has a keto setting, and it has a there's a little checkbox that you can either include
Net carb.
include sugar alcohols
yeah.
or exclude sugar alcohols from your net carb figure, and you can tell it how many grams of carbs a day you want and whether you want to do it, and it's really nice. The biggest difference between MyFitnessPal and cron-o-meter is MyFitnessPal has a huge, extensive user-submitted database of stuff that's added, and that's one of its biggest features. One of its biggest problems is it has a huge database of user-submitted data.
So
And
you
a
can
lot-
usually find something, it just may not be correct.
Yeah, often it's not correct. I remember there being several entries for large eggs and like 5 entries for salted butter. One said salted butter net carbs. Sorry,
It should
but
not
salted
have
butter
net
doesn't have carbs like that you can really measure at all. So why are you creating an entry for it? Anyway, so I switched over to cron-o-meter. I've loved it ever since. And it was actually after Low Carb San Diego, we finally convinced Dave Feldman to start using cron-o-meter instead of MyFitnessPal. So,
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I
Well,
apparently
he was
wasn't part of that conversation.
well, he was giving a presentation, and someone asked him what he used to track, and he said that he wanted to
Excuse
use
me, I had to
chronometer, but he couldn't always find the stuff he was looking for, and he didn't want to take the time to track it. This is coming from a guy who takes a picture of everything he eats.
Who didn't want to take it?
And so I went over to the chronometer
Thanks,
booth,
Haley.
and I said, "Hey guys, just so you know, this is what Dave Feldman said. You guys should talk to him and get him like his own bat phone, like red
Chronometer phone.
chronometer phone. Like he sends you a
Jeez.
picture and you guys add it.
Right now.
And I don't know if that's what they did or not. All I know
I'm
is
sure they didn't give a bat phone.
Dave is using chronometer now.
They're so great. We met him at San Diego. Did you already
Yeah,
say that?
yeah.
I wasn't apparently listening.
That's okay.
But yeah, they're great people.
Yeah.
And we were using Chronometer before we met them.
And
So-
chronometer is good about adding stuff, but it's not. So with MyFitnessPal, you type something in, you hit submit,
And it's there.
It's online. Everybody
Yeah.
can see it. With chronometer, you can add something,
And come closer.
and you put in all the data, and then they have you take a picture of the front of the package and of the nutrition info, the nutrition label, send it to them, and then their wizards look through the information, make sure that
Chronometer wizard.
make sure that it's correct, and if it's correct, then they publish your data to the chronometer database, which is how Keto Chow is in the chronometer database.
Because
So-
they looked it up. Their wizard said, let's
well,
see.
I submitted it to them. I actually said, hey, I'm trying to get this on there, and they said, well, just submit it to us. I'm like, well, I tried that a couple months ago, and it didn't work. And he said, try it again. And I did, and it was like approved within like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and I've done that too, just with other stuff like packaged products, like the different keto cookies and treats that we have. I just type in the stuff and then send it, and it takes a couple days. But then they give you a little note back that says, "Hey, your so and so has been approved."
Yeah.
And then from now on, it's in the system. So
Yep.
they do it. It's just I feel like it's a little bit, I guess, more strict.
yeah, it's curated.
Johnny Rockets and Emily were wondering how our P90's going.
We're on our second week of it.
Yes. I upped my weights last week.
Well, and it's funny. You go from not doing very much exercise at all to doing anything, and you're going to be crazy sore.
Yeah, we were pretty sore.
Like the first couple days. Nowadays, we
Now
just
we're
do
not
it.
sore
and-
at all. Now I want to up
I mean, my
exercise
arms are
again.
tired because there's a lot of going like this.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Your arms would be used to if you played bells every B day.
That's
Oh,
true.
I don't do that. I
I
sit on
don't.
my butt on a computer all day.
You play bells.
Go like this.
So, chronometer, if you make like a recipe, how do you record like this stuff?
Oh, so on
You
cron-o-meter?
put it in the recipe
So
section.
you create
There's
a new recipe.
So Kate just asked a question that how do you enter a recipe into chronometer and stuff?
Yeah. So you create a new recipe and it's blank. You add
can
all
show it
the
to you.
ingredients in the amount that you want to use, and then tell it how many servings it is, and it just divides it up and makes it into a recipe, and it's fantastic.
So here's one. Okay, favorites. I don't have. Where's the recipes? Custom.
That's that's a
Oh, cream cheese pan. That's Keto Chow.
yeah.
I wanted to show you like a recipe.
Look, there's cream cheese pancakes.
Okay, cream cheese pancakes. So we put that in, and it says full recipe. You probably can't see this very good. So it just says full recipe right there. That's all the stuff I entered in before.
Yeah, and there's one in there for
And then I can
jalapeno
put-
poppers too.
Yeah, I can put how much I ate of the full recipe.
Yeah.
So
And with the jalapeno poppers, I think I set it up so that a full recipe was like 12 jalapeno poppers, and you can add
you can change
the
it
serving
too.
size to be
Oh, chicken cordon
one
bleu casserole's in there.
jalapeno popper.
I forgot
Yeah, I
we
added the
put
chicken
that in.
cordon bleu.
We should have that. That sounds
You can have
delicious.
it. I won't.
Did you add the tuna from?
No.
Last night?
we
No.
didn't. We,
Okay.
I just put tuna fish and blah blah blah.
We've got one more thing we need to talk about.
We
Mary.
need to say something.
The giveaway.
The giveaway tomorrow. I'm pretty sure, fairly sure that we're doing a giveaway tomorrow. Here, Haley, you want to show everybody what we're giving away?
This apparently.
In your
Okay.
face, chocolate toffee, which
Keto
we
Chow.
talked about this last week. Is this in focus?
Baby jam.
The Nature's Hollow jam.
They're a Utah company.
They're so good.
Oh, they're totally in Heber. We're going there Thursday.
We should stop by.
We should stop by.
Yes, and Pili nuts. So
I like
we
those.
there's actually a lot of Pili nut stuff. So there's a Pili butter. This
It's out of
one
frame.
is. It's out of focus.
No, it's out of frame.
Well, I'm trying to do this one at a time. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
This one is raw cacao, with maca and Luke. I don't know,
You
something
can
I
just put
can't
it there and they
pronounce.
can read it.
No, they can't. It's too little.
Okay.
Anyway,
From the
it's a bunch of awesome stuff. And
It's a Pili nut butter.
nuts, rosemary, and olive oil.
Wow, really?
And this one is the
Regular ones.
regular coconut and
Those are
Himalayan salt.
Which is delicious.
And this is Lion's Mane pumpkin spice butter. So
That's
each
interesting.
person is going to get all 4 of the Pili nut things. They're different flavors, though. So surprise.
Yep.
So enter the giveaway for the 3 different things. Oh, and the mag drops. That's why the mag drops
Oh,
are here.
and the mag drops.
Oop.
There you go.
Put
Is it
that
a big
in
bottle or a
Haley's
little
nose.
bottle?
It's a
Does it
little
have
bottle.
Any stuff
Okay.
in it?
This?
Yes,
Totally
it's
has.
full.
It's
unopened.
There's a bubble right there.
But this jam, this is the best. This is the best.
What
How
does it
many
use?
carbs does it
Xylitol or
It
erythritol?
is water, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, xylitol, erythritol, pectin, xanthan gum, ascorbic acid, and
Quite a few
citric
things.
acid.
Okay.
So it is.
So
It's 8 carbs with 6 sugar alcohols.
it's 2 grams of carbs in a tablespoon.
Yes, a tablespoon.
So it's about the same as like Adam's peanut butter
yeah, but
or
you don't
almonds.
have to eat it all the time.
No,
and it's
it's a
still
treat.
super yummy.
So
So, oh, Brenda Zorn said she got an early bird ticket. The conference
Nice.
is presented by Chris and Miriam Bear of Keto Chow.
Are you gonna do that?
look at this
Look at
speaker
the speaker
lineup.
lineup.
I didn't add Larry yet.
Oh, yeah, we
I
need
was
his
I was
picture.
in the middle. No,
We
I
just
have
talked-
this picture. I
oh,
was in the
good.
middle of adding it, and there was questions about the scheduling, and so I didn't add it because I was going to let him
Hi,
bow
Dan.
out and yeah.
Our kids are coming in.
Yep.
We came in.
Ooh,
like,
strawberry's
4
his
minutes ago.
favorite. I tasted
Yeah.
all of them,
Ew,
and I think I
yeah.
like this one the best, the mountain berry. But that's okay because everybody has their
Yep.
own taste. What Kim Howerton said, which I said this last time, was to make a oopsie bread and put some cream cheese on it and dollop a thing of this
it.
jam.
You don't need very much.
Yeah, that means
Dollop. It's like trope.
no, except dollop is like a word that people would know. Thank you. Everyone on here knows dollop, except for Haley. Anyway, yes, and then it's like a little, what the heck? Stop saying mom.
Are you talking about this? It's like a cream cheese Danish?
Yes.
Cream cheese Danish.
I didn't say mom. I just said cage by face.
Ruth is
Okay.
saying mom behind me, and it's
No,
distracting me.
I said dad. There's a difference.
She was saying mom.
Okay.
Okay, this is our lives. We can't do anything.
And this isn't even all of them.
This is only half.
Some of
our
them are
children.
watching
It's
Harry
only
Potter.
3.
Yeah.
I'll
And,
make them
and Ruth's like out of frame, so.
She's got arms.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't want
All right, we need to go because Brenda, you need to go to sleep, okay? Quite frankly, I don't know what you're still doing up.
Sign up for our giveaway, Brenda,
Yes.
because this stuff is good.
It's true.
Jam's actually.
You can
I like it.
make yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
Or a peanut
I don't
butter
know.
jelly.
peanut
I don't
butter
know if I would waste
a jam
this
and
stuff
Pili
on a
sandwich.
sandwich, though.
You should tell them about
Just
the.
gonna eat it.
Yeah, but our non-keto kids keep on stealing it and eating it all and then
The
leaving an empty
entire
jar.
jam jar, and they keep putting them by the sink like we're gonna keep them. Like, when have we ever
do
kept
that.
jam jars? Never.
Every time.
So,
But I don't feel bad because they're good for them.
yep.
And they don't even eat them with bread because we don't have bread. We have low carb tortillas. Holly, you a little late, sister.
Yep. Okay, Holly's here. Time to go. See you guys later. Thanks for coming. We'll see you
Everybody
next
have
week.
a lovely night.
Okay, quick before Holly gets on here.
I look like a dork.
Is it done now?
Okay, put your face by mine again.